So many people say to me, I can't freeze cake, my family eat it too quickly, but that is exactly the reason why I freeze cake. Of course, if I left this cake on the side for very long, somebody would eat it all. But if I slice it up into portions and put it in the freezer, it means we can have cake when we really want it rather than just eating it because it's there. In this video, I'm just going to show you really quickly how I make my slab cakes, and I'll pop the actual amounts in the caption, so just save it if you want to find it again. You can kind of vary the flavours as you want to. You can add lemon, you can add coffee. I find the icings freeze brilliantly too. I've done buttercream, normal like icing sugar and water icing. I've done cream cheese frosting on carrot cake. It all freezes really nicely. And actually, I have an entire freezer drawer in my freezer full of cakes and biscuits. And actually, if you have my ebook, you'll know there is an entire treats section in it that shows you the type of cakes and biscuits you can freeze and how to do it. The key to keeping them fresh is to make sure they're fresh when you freeze them and then to defrost them in an airtight container. You don't want them going stale as they defrost. And yeah, they're absolutely delicious. I honestly can't tell the difference between a cake that's been frozen and a cake that hasn't. And actually, often if you're eating a cake out, then it may well have been frozen. So sometimes I think people are unnecessarily like really snobby about food that's been frozen, as if it's kind of not as good. But if you're doing it properly, then most things freeze really well. So yeah, like I said, head to the captions for the recipe and let me know if you're going to try this one and what you have been batch cooking to fill your freezer with recently. Because let's face it, it's the only way to cook from scratch without having to live in the kitchen.